Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix. In this episode, we're going to go ahead and do the Ancient Highway to get our way to Agrabah, because we decided in the comments to do Agrabah. What I'm going to do, though, for the Gummy Ship routes from here on out is record them separately, or upload a separate video with them being played at normal speed so you can tell what the music sounds like and what the stage actually looks like at normal speed. But during actual episodes, I'm going to go ahead and speed it up so we can get to actually playing the world.
Let's go!
And I do have to admit that that was probably the best Gummy Ship route I've seen in the game so far, so even though there was a little bit of a dip in quality in the Gummy Ship routes, I think it kind of is bringing it back up a little bit. But what I'm going to do actually is try and beat Agrabah all in one level, which I think is going to be a really long episode, or long video, but, you know, some people said that they would rather see long videos, so I'm going to try beating one of the longer levels in one video, and we'll just see how it goes. Let me know what you think. But we're going to be able to start Agrabah here, probably better than Agrabah in the first game, in my opinion anyway. Mainly because it follows the plot of the second movie, and until I started playing this game, I didn't even know there was a second Aladdin movie.
Agrabah, we made it!
Gosh, I wonder how Aladdin and Jasmine are doing.
Hey, maybe Riku's with them.
Yeah, I am the king.
Keep dreaming, you two.
Come on, Donald, you were thinking the same thing.
No, I wasn't.
Uh-oh, it's Iago!
Wait, you got me all wrong!
You're Iago, all right.
No, I mean, it's not the old me! I turned over a new feather! I'm legit! No more scams! Promise!
That's your new scam.
You gotta believe me!
Sora, let's go.
I was stuck inside that lamp with Jafar, remember? But I finally escaped! Then some things happened
So, free as a bird, huh?
Have fun.
Gosh, fellers, he looks pretty sad.
I wanna apologize to Aladdin and Jasmine. Could you guys maybe put in a good word for me?
Sure, we can do that, can't we?
Watch out!
I think I might have jumped the gun a little bit when I said that this level follows the plot of the second Aladdin movie. It does a little bit as far as Iago kind of revolting against Jafar, but then again in this world, spoiler alert I guess, even though it doesn't really matter, Jafar really never comes back, so it's not really that, it doesn't follow the movie's plot exactly, but it would be kind of weird for them to try and shoehorn the Kingdom Hearts plot into the exact script of the Disney movie's plot, so I think it's kind of cool how the dude makes it up a little bit to try and, you know, make it fit as good as possible, I guess. But this fight right here, it's about a minute of straight fighting. It doesn't matter how many enemies you kill, as far as I know, but these Heartless I'm fighting right now are called Luna Bandits, which I have to imagine have been palace swapped, but I don't actually remember what they looked like in the original version of this game.
Where are they all coming from?
Ah! 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 Hello! Woo! Woo! Ah!
This way!
Aw, we'd have been goners if Iago hadn't helped us. Ain't that right, fellas? I guess we owe you one. Perfect! But you'll have to win over Aladdin and Jasmine yourself. Be on your best behavior, got it? Yeah, I got it. Where is Aladdin anyway? I bet you he's at the palace. Then let's go. Now luckily we get the Agrabah map, or I don't know if we'd be able to find the huge palace out there or not, but before we go there we need to not talk to Goofy, but go ahead and talk to Mojito. Apparently is the name of this Moogle here. Might as well go ahead and buy the Divine Bandana, the Fire Bangle, or the Fire Rub Bangle, the Blizzari Armlet, and the Aegis Chain, or Aegis Chain, not really sure how you would pronounce that, and I'm gonna go ahead and fiddle around with my armor and accessories and all that. The bosses in this level have a resistance, or have a tendency to use fire and blizzard, so putting these Blizzara armlets and fire bangles and all that on is going to help us when we get to the boss, and it doesn't really matter what the configuration is, as long as everybody on the team has a little bit of a resistance to fire and blizzard, you're probably going to be just fine, because the boss in this area is very easy. But I'm afraid we're getting a little bit ahead of ourselves. The boss isn't going to be coming for quite a little while here. We might as well go ahead and search for the treasure chests and puzzle pieces in this area. And speaking of treasure chests, by the way, in the Port Royal level, I said that it would make sense for Port Royal to have more treasure than the other levels, but it didn't really seem to. This is another level that would seem to have more treasure than the other ones based on the theme. You know, the Arabic sort of riches out here, the Cave of Wonders and all that, the palace. And it kind of is true. There's like 22 or 24 treasure chests in this area that you can collect, and I kind of like that. I wish it had been like that in Port Royal. But then again, the more treasure chests there are, the bigger the chance I'm going to forget a treasure chest or two is. I'm not sure if that made grammatical sense, but of course we're going to be getting our fair share of AP boosts. There was one back there in that treasure chest, and it seems like they give you a lot of AP boosts. I don't really remember that happening when I played through the game the first time, but here is yet another puzzle piece, a two sides piece, by the way, and I think that's everything, so I'm going to go ahead and go into the palace.
Jasmine!
Sora, Donald, Goofy.
Your Majesty.
I never had the chance to thank you for before. You helped Aladdin defeat that awful Jafar and save Agrabah.
All in a day's work. But, it looks like the Heartless are up to no good again. Is there any way we can help you out?
I think we're all right for now.
And you always got Aladdin.
He hasn't been himself lately.
Huh? Is it because of the hotness?
I'm not sure. Usually, he's the same cheerful Aladdin. But sometimes, he just seems sad. He leaves the palace and goes off by himself all the time. I've asked him about it, but he says nothing's wrong. He's gone again today. What if he doesn't come back this time?
Hey, maybe he's got a secret girlfriend. I know. I'll go find out who she is.
Iago! Quick, Sora! Oh, catch him! And I'll warn the guards and everyone in the palace.
That's the thing. Iago's not... Nice move.
Maybe it's something you said. Gee, maybe we should go talk to Aladdin. He's got to be somewhere in town, right?
Good idea. I wonder what he's been doing.
Stop, thief! Hi, Sora. Come back here! If you can't control that furball, put a leash on him. Look, I'm sorry. You should be ashamed of yourself, Abu. No hard feelings?
Huh.
Abu? Hey guys, sorry about earlier. I was kinda in a hurry.
What happened?
You know Abu, he couldn't keep his paws off that lamp. No talking your way out of this one.
I guess you can't be that down in the dumps, huh? Who said I was? Princess Jasmine. She's worried because you're always in town. Got a new girlfriend? No way. Still, I guess there's no fooling Jasmine, huh? See, Genie and Carpet took off to see the world. It's what Genie always wanted, so I wished him the best and all, but you miss him. Man, things must be really quiet with Genie gone. Yeah, that's why I come here. The action, the people, there's always something going on. I mean, come on. I met you guys here today, right? This place is full of surprises. Sora? Iago? Oh, right, he wants to apologize for all the trouble he caused. Oh, he does? Gosh, he's so sorry, he's shaking. That lamp? What about it? It was the lamp. Come on, there's a million like it. Hey, I was locked up in that thing for months, there's no way I'd mistake it. Then we'd better go back and talk to that peddler. Right behind you. And once again, we're kind of graced by the presence of Aladdin, and because we didn't really get to use him that much in the last game, might as well go ahead and leave him in the party, and we might as well go ahead and use these AP boosts while we're in the menu. Might as well also go ahead and equip the aerial finishing move. I don't know if we've had any finishing moves up to this point, but the aerial finish is a really flashy finishing move that does a lot of damage, especially in conjunction with the Hero's Crest Keyblade, because it does more damage depending on how many, attacks are in your combo and stuff like that in the air anyway. But yeah, all that works together fairly well. And we might as well go ahead and try the new finishing move out here. As you can see, fairly flashy, does a lot of damage. In this area, I think it's the first time, after that big long cutscene we just saw, the first time that the enemy called the Silver Rock spawns. And I think it is color shifted, or palette swapped, I guess is the correct term. I don't really know how you can palette swap a gray enemy, but they did it anyway. Is there any way we can buy that lamp from you? Of course, that is, if you can afford it. No worries. Yeah, we can pay you in royal treasure. Donald? Might I be able to interest you in another fine lamp? No, that's the one we need. Ah, well, perhaps I can be persuaded. If you bring me a treasure beyond even my imagination. Something, say, fit for a sultan. Treasure, that could be tricky. There's lots at the palace, but it's not mine to take, and I can't ask. I don't want to worry Jasmine or the sultan. Hey, I know. What about the treasure in the Cave of Wonders? Alright, Iago, you lead the way. And after we get the treasure, I might even believe your apology. You can count on me. I'm not really sure why we need Iago to get to the Cave of Wonders, because we did go there in the last game, but then again, I think it was the carpet that took us to the Cave of Wonders in the last game, so maybe Aladdin doesn't actually know how to get there, and the only reason Iago does is because Jafar told him how to get there. I'm not entirely sure, but before we do get to the Cave of Wonders, we do need to get all of the treasure in this area, and I'm not exactly sure where it all is. Some of it is like underneath these bazaars, or actually we are in the bazaar. I don't know what you would call those, like kiosks almost. I'm gonna go ahead and I guess speed this up because I don't actually know where all of the treasure is. You know, I was wondering why this treasure chest wouldn't open. Apparently I was trying to open it from the back, and you just can't do that. But back to my search. And I'm pretty sure that is all of the treasure in this area. Might as well go ahead and try. Yeah, I didn't think we were going to be able to get that. I'm pretty sure we could probably get it with the level 3 jump from Valor Form, or whatever level jump it is, but I don't feel like doing that because we would have to go back to the world map to refill the form bar and all that. But this treasure chest over here, I know for a fact, has a skill ring in it, which we don't really need because we got all that extra AP at the beginning of the game. But through here, we're going to be able to make it to the Cave of Wonders.
This is it!
And here we are in front of the Cave of Wonders, and unless I'm crazy, I'm pretty sure the mouth of the tiger's head, or whatever that is, that it represents the entrance to the cave is a little bit lower, or closer to the ground, I guess, than the head was in the first game. And if that's true, I have to wonder if that was done to make it easier to jump into, because I never really said this, but I did kind of feel like it was abnormally hard to jump into the mouth in the first game. I don't really know if that was a big deal to anybody else, but it did seem like it was a kind of a platforming obstacle to get into the Cave of Wonders in the first game, to some extent anyway. But also in the first game, the Cave of Wonders did not quite look like this. I think it looks a lot better in Kingdom Hearts 2. Apparently I'm trying to open the treasure chest from the wrong side again. All of a sudden, apparently I can't open treasure chests. But anyway, it might seem weird that the Cave of Wonders can change its appearance so rapidly or readily, but I guess it kind of lends credence to the mysterious nature of the cave. I kind of like that about it, and I haven't seen Aladdin in a long time, so, and also I don't remember if they go into the Cave of Wonders in both Aladdin 1 and Return of Jafar, so I don't know if it changed appearance between the two movies or not, but I've always liked this configuration of the cave. Also, one thing I want to mention is that I really wish, like, you see all these platforms that are hanging above the area, you can't really do anything with those, which is really unfortunate to me. I think it would be really cool if you could explore the cave more than the linear path, really, that they give you. And I'm having kind of a problem, there we go, getting this puzzle piece. But yeah, that's one thing I kind of want for Kingdom Hearts 3, maybe a little bit more of an exploration aspect to the levels. But here in the Stone Guardians area, we have a jewel right here, and down here we have another one of those statues that we kind of saw in the first game, and apparently something can fit in the pedestal. I wonder what that is. And that thing is that jewel that we examined before. Easiest minigame probably in the Kingdom Hearts canon at all. Like, I don't know what they were trying to do with this little area right here. All you gotta do is run right behind the Boo, tap triangle, and jump over Mario 64-esque wave or tidal waves coming at you, and for all that, we get a summon boost. And like I said, don't really know what all that was about, but the Stone Guardians are allowing us to pass. It kind of reminded me of the Guardian thing. I forgot what it was called. The Olmec's Temple. What was it called? That game show on that I used to watch in Nickelodeon Guts all the time. Can't remember the actual name of the show other than, you know, Olmec was the name of the Guardian at the end of the game. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and speed this up. I know I've sped something up already in this episode. It's been already like almost 20 minutes. So I don't exactly remember what it was, but if we're going to finish this episode in any sort of time at all, I think speeding up unnecessary fights like this is probably going to be our best bet. The only thing I have to warn you guys about is that there is one puzzle piece down here somewhere that is a little bit hard to get unless you know it's there, and even if you do, it's a little bit hard to position yourself to get it. So if I miss it, I'll have to go back up. Unfortunately, I missed that puzzle piece up there, which means, like I said, I'm gonna have to go back up. Might as well go ahead and get these treasure chests while I'm down here, though. Also, unfortunately, that means I'm gonna have to go through the trials and tribulations of fighting all these Heartless again. I think I'm probably just gonna go ahead and speed that up as well, because, of course, it's just gonna be the same exact enemies as we fought before. Alright, so we got everything in this area. We can go ahead and interact with this stone tablet here and open this door.
That one should do it.
Oh boy, that's perfect. That guy's gonna want this.
Sure looks valuable.
Great. Now let's go get that lamp. We gotta keep Jafar bottled up, or he's gonna destroy Agrabah. Snap out of it, Donald!
Why does this always happen?
This fight is actually not that hard, even though it shows 50 Heartless up there. And by the way, I'm going to go ahead and turn into the Wisdom form here. Might as well go ahead and explain, because I keep forgetting to say it. Wisdom form levels up. I love how it levels up as soon as I'm about to tell you how it levels up. But every time you defeat a Heartless, you get an experience towards leveling up the Wisdom form. And since there's going to be a lot of Heartless here, might as well go ahead and use that Wisdom form. This fight is not that hard, though, like I was saying. The only hard part is not, of course, the small Heartless like this, because those die fairly quickly, even to the weak attacks from the Wisdom form. But eventually, there are going to be 3 of those. I think they're called Fat Bandits. I always forget. But the way they put them on the field, or the, playing ground, or whatever you want to call it, the battleground, I should probably say, makes it really hard to attack any of them or finish them off, because they're constantly spewing fire out at you. So even if you try and get one in a combo, one of the other ones is probably going to stop you from finishing that combo and defeating the Fat Bandit or whatever. And did I really just mess up probably my best shot at taking out these Fat Bandits? That's first of all bad, because I didn't do any damage to them, and now it's going to be hard to take one of them out. As soon as I take one of them out, it gets much easier. But it's also bad because I don't have any magic left to heal myself, and like I said before, this is a hard fight, so I'm probably going to have to heal myself at least once. At least I have this one almost dead, but of course they're going to stomp me away so I can't actually hit them. If I can get my drive bar back up to 3, I can get myself back into Wisdom form, and that's going to be good because they cannot block these shots, and they're about to be dead already, so that was a good thing. I probably drive boost or drive damage drive, whatever it's called. The ability that gives you drive if you get hit was probably my savior right there, but I also got an HP boost, which on critical, those are hard to come by.
Let's go!
Hello?
Stop your whining and hand it over!
Oh no, I'm trading it for treasure. This lamp is going to bring me riches.
Oh no, you don't know!
You little... Thank you.
It's mine!
Lamp hog?
Go away!
Gotcha!
No fair!
I win! Huh? Oh!
Nice one, Iago.
Way to go!
Don't drop it!
Look! Behind ya!
Oh!
Nice try, Bird Brain. Just wait till Jafar's free. He's gonna make one beauty of a Heartless.
I'm home! Al! It's been eons! Al, you princely little muffin, you! Cosmic travel can get so lonely without a friend. To think I left you forlorn and genieless! Oh, the humanity!
Genie?
Hey, Al, have you been putting on weight? Oh, of course, what am I saying? You're living at the palace now!
Aladdin!
Jasmine! I can just picture it! Wait, tell me, am I being a pest? Just a big blue pest? Oh, who cares, Al? I'm just so glad to see you!
Genie!
I'll teach you to make a fool out of me!
Oh! Oh!
Oh! Time for Plan B. I'm finishing you mugs off right now!
Now, if I'm being totally honest, this fight right here with the Volcanic Lord, which is of course this bouncing huge red fire giant, and the other one, the Blizzard Lord, is what I'm guessing it's called. This fight is much easier than most of the boss fights we've fought so far, and even that other one that we fought earlier in this episode with the 3 fat bandits is what I think they're called. I don't know why this is so easy this late in the game, and you would think that having 2 giants like this would be kind of hard, but all you gotta do really is just wail on them and they're gonna die. Eventually, if they're bouncing around, you can do this reaction command called Fire a Gun, or if you catch the Blizzard one bouncing around, you can do one called Blizzagun or Blizzagun. I'm not exactly sure how you would do it. They don't do that much damage, but they do stop their attack while they're bouncing around, which is probably their most, detrimental attack. And sometimes if you time it right, or they're right next to each other or something like that, you can throw one of the giants. I call them giants, they're not really that big. But you can throw one of the enemies into the other enemy, and I think it does more damage if you do that, but once again, I'm not entirely sure. Sometimes also, if you do a finishing move, like that, I just hit them together, I think that did damage to both of them instead of just one of them. But in my experience, if you land a finishing blow on one of them, or I shouldn't say a finishing blow, but the last attack in a combo, they'll kind of disintegrate into 2 different types of enemies. If you defeat the Blizzard Lord, or if you attack the Blizzard Lord, he's going to turn into the Icy Cube, Heartless, and if you attack the Fire Lord, he breaks up into those little red ones, which I can't remember what they're called. But that fight, like I said, is pretty easy, and for our troubles in this fight, we get Finishing Leap, which is probably one of my favorite combo extenders in the game, so I can't wait to show you guys that one.
You mess with me for the last time. I'm gonna get you yet.
Yeah! All right! Hey.
I promise, you won't regret giving me another chance, honest. Princess Jasmine, you sure you want that pigeon in the coop? Oh, I think Iago's shown that he means well. Aw, sure, you're probably right. And how much trouble can one noisy bird cause? You just might have a point there, kid. What happens next, Sora? Well, it was great seeing you all, but we still need to find Riku and the king. I guess we'll be moving on. I hope you find him. Me too. Hey, where's Aladdin? He ran off towards town looking for a boo, but he should be back by now. Al can't miss Sora's big farewell party. I'll have him back in a jiffy.
Oh, boo! Catch him! He must have secretly stolen it from the Cave of Wonders.
Wow!
I guess some things are just hard to resist.
Who needs it? I guess it got stuck. What?
Whoa! Sora, what is it?
I think it's time for us to go.
Will you be back?
We will. I promise.
Maybe waiting isn't good enough.
My thoughts exactly. If you have a dream, don't wait. Act. One of life's little rules. You got it memorized?
Who are you?
Axel. I happen to be an acquaintance of Sora's. Why don't we go see him?
Sora?
Row, row! Row, 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 row! Row, 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 row! Row, row! Row, row! Row, row! Row, row, row!
We've got something in common, Kairi. You and I both miss someone we care about. Hey, I feel like we're friends already.
You're not acting very friendly. Hey, what is this place?
You okay?
What? You and that dog came flying out of a hole in the wall. He nearly gave us heart attacks.
Looky there! Twilight Town! Yep, I can see it. It's back again.
As much as I would love to go to Twilight Town right now, I'm going to go ahead and do Halloween Town in the next episode, and then we have Pride Lands down there to worry about, and then we've got other stuff to worry about, like going back to Atlantica, because we're going to be getting the Magnet Spell fairly soon. But I'm going to go ahead and end this episode here. I think it's about time, because I think this episode's probably over 40 minutes, I would have to guess, based on the timer right there. But I want to thank you guys for watching this episode of Let's Play Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix, and I hope to see you guys back for the next episode. Okay, I think I forgot to get some treasure chests over here in Agrabah. These only do show up, in my defense, after you exit the Cave of Wonders for the first time, so I kind of forgot to go back. But there are 2 treasure chests and a puzzle piece or 2 here in the treasure room. Or, yeah, the treasure room. I was going to say I don't remember what the room is actually called. You might have noticed a mushroom-type looking thing there in the middle in organization robes, and I'll get to what exactly that's all about in just a second, but I think there is another, I think there is another treasure chest over here, and I might as well go ahead and turn into Valor form so I can get this puzzle piece up here while I'm at it. I wouldn't normally do this, but since we're going to go to the world map in just a second anyway, my drive bar is going to be refilled in just a second. But here we have an organization member, or not an organization member, we have a member of Mushroom 13, which there are 13 mushrooms that kind of correspond to the 13 members of Organization 13, and basically what they are a bunch of mini games you gotta do, and each one is a different one, of course. We don't really have the tools necessary to take care of that mushroom, or really many of the mushrooms right now, so I'm gonna go through later on when we do have all these tools, and probably anyway, take care of all the Mushroom 13 members at once. But I guess this is gonna be the real end of the episode, unless I remember something else I forgot that I want to do in Agrabah in just a few minutes. But I want to thank you for watching this episode, and I hope to see you back for the next one.